Hello everyone, it's Clara here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to show you how to make some very simple pockets from book pages that we can just glue into our journals. If you make journals or if you're thinking about making journals, this might be an idea that you'd like to do. And also I will be using my new found passion, which is watercolor painting, or using watercolors, and I'm gonna combine it all into this thing. Of course, a lot of people do these types of pockets, and I've always done them. I used to do them very often when I started making journals, but we're gonna revisit this, or at least I am. And welcome to watch if you are interested. So obviously I have a lot of books, and you can also do this at home with any book that you have lying around, a novel that you don't read anymore, you've read often enough. You can just tear out the pages, couple of pages. In this case we need just 3 pages to make one pocket. So basically I take that's 1 page, fold it in half. This is going to be the pocket, and then I take another 2 and I leave them together like this, but I'm gonna glue this because these pages are a little bit too flimsy, so we have to glue them together, make them a bit more sturdy, make them a bit stronger. And I still have my cough, and so I might have to pause and have a little coughing fit. Please excuse me for that, but you don't want to hear me coughing and spoil the whole thing. So glue, put glue on every square inch of your 2 pages, glue them together nicely. If you have a bone folder, use a bone folder. Make sure we spread the glue properly. And then I have to quickly clean this before it dries. Right, so 3 pages, 2 glued together and 1 folded in half to make the pocket, which is gonna be, I'm gonna glue it on here like this, like so. And also, if you will notice, this is just a small thing, or maybe a big thing for some people. If you do it, turn it around this way, the writing is upside down in relation to the writing at the top. So what you have to do is find the side that has the writing facing in the right direction, which is this side for me. Oh yeah, and you might also want to glue this pocket together, or not, because you can still glue it on here like this, and then this would be like an interesting flip for a journal. But today we're not going for that look. I'm just gonna glue this together. We're keeping this nice and easy, because that's what we like. No stress, nice and easy, just because. And then move this out of the way, glue this down together, bone folder. That tore a little bit, but it doesn't matter, because actually it does matter, because this is the outside of the page. Oh well, we can just use another one, I guess. Maybe this is even better because it has the writing. Throw this one away. Do this again, fold it. Glue, simple, what is this thing called? School glue. And then glue it together. All right. And then, as I said, find, because you see it looks like continuation of the writing because I've glued it there. I'm gluing it on the right way. Turn it around. Put glue on 3 edges. And just also a little tip in case you, because I used to do this sometimes, I used to glue the wrong sides. Hold it how you want it to be. Keep the side that has your fingers is the side that you don't glue. And then that way you hardly make a mistake of gluing things on the wrong sides. Then we just set it down here. And voila, your pocket is ready. It is ready for, it's ready for your journal. Now how this goes into your journal is, I'll show you in a second. First of all, I'll show you, this is the pocket here. And you can either leave it like this, or you can sew around the edges if you have a sewing machine, as I've done here, or you just leave it plain. Or I'll show you on this one, I'm using a gel pen. You can add some faux stitches on the edge by doing this all alongside the edges. This is also something fun to do. You don't need to think about it too much. Just keep your eye on the edge and make these dashes all along the edges. I think you get the idea. And then also, because these look so, you can leave them as is, just with the book pages plain and simple, but I want to use my watercolors. So I'm just about to do that in a second. There. You can even put some across here as well. Depends. There. So you've just put these dashes and it looks like they look like stitches. Okay. Now I have some that I've already dried, because these are not dry yet because of the glue I used is the school glue and it's water-based. So anyway, these are dry, and I'm gonna show you how I what do you say, make it look a little bit better, or put some more interest on it. I'm gonna use what color should I use? Maybe pink. And I'm gonna draw a big flower. Wait, we need our center, don't we? Wait a minute. Which color should I use? I just have, I like to mix a lot of my paints with black, and they kind of tone down the brightness of it. Like when you have such bright colors, you just mix it with black and you get a nice darker shade, which I like. So that's what I've done. And what am I, let me see, just put some dots here. We're disregarding that there's a pocket in between here. And then I'm gonna take some, I'm gonna make this bright. I'm gonna take red. We have to make sure that the brush is not so wet, because this is not watercolored paper and it will really seep through. And then we just draw our flower, our petals. Just anyhow you want it. There's no, I don't even know, this flower doesn't even exist, so you don't need to worry about it. It's just coming from my imagination. my imagination. I don't know why I'm saying ours. There. Finished. Now I'm going to just, I know when it dries, it's gonna get even lighter in colors. I'm gonna add some more. I'm gonna dry this off camera. See, just like that. Right, so this is now dry. You can leave this as is. So basically, this is your pocket. Right, and you can leave it as is. Let me show you with the other side actually. You can leave it as is, but I don't know how to leave well alone, so I'm going to use my gel pen again, and I'm going to do these scribbly lines that I love to do, that I learned how to do from the many painting tutorials and videos that you can see and find on every platform. I think it's nice because it adds interest, in my opinion. I'll be done in a second. So I'll give you a closer look. Very amateur, but this is your what do you say? I don't know, like a wake-up call. You don't have to be a professional painter or I don't know whatever to do things like this. Just do it. And as you know, I'm using these very inexpensive well, what's not expensive these days, but not so expensive watercolor paints that used to belong to my son, and he never used them, so I'm using them now. Anyway, so that pocket is done, and we can do another one just to show you how you shouldn't stress yourself when you're doing these things. You can even, for example, take if you don't want to attempt to draw or to paint a flower or something like that, you can just take, what color should I use? Let me see, maybe this brownie color. I need to make it darker, it doesn't look nice. Brownie color for a grungy look. Yeah, and just do this. And take another color, maybe this brown, maybe. Yeah, and add it. And I'm gonna dry this so that you can actually see something. I'll be back in a second. And see, just simple like that. And it becomes a pocket for your journal. Just like this. I think it looks really nice. And I'll show you how you put these in a journal. This is available in my shop, by the way. Let's see. Let's find a page that is empty that I can use. Yeah, let's say this side here. You can add this pocket here. You can glue these three corners and then you have a pocket here and a pocket up here, or you can glue these three corners and have a side pocket here. So this is what it would look like in a journal. See, you just put in your, well, this doesn't really match with the bird theme, but you get the idea. This is what this pocket is for. And I have others as well that I completed beforehand. I shall show them to you just now. Let me find it. No, let's do this page. So I have this one here. Very simple. Oops, that's the wrong way around. Very simple. I just use pink paint. And you see how it adds so much to your journals. I also have this one here. I don't know what flower this is, but I just thought it looked nice. That's what it looks like there. And then I did this one as well. That's what that would look like. And this is another simple one with the edges, the faux stitches. That's what this one would look like. And then we have this one. I made a mistake and glued the thing at the bottom on upside down, but it worked in the end. I just painted it with black over, and this is another one that you can stick in your journal. You see how much interest it brings. And this one with just 2 leaves. That's what it would look like. And then I have one, this is blue. Well, maybe if you wouldn't, you'd put it somewhere like, where are the, here. A little bit of blue on the birds' heads. And this is one as well. This one doesn't have any edges, it's just very simple. But yeah, that's what you can use your, these pockets. And I'll be making more of these because I haven't done this style of pocket in a very long time. And I think they're wonderful. Yes, I think they're great. Very simple to make, and I hope you make some for yourselves. Look at how simple this one is as well. Just brush, put it in the journal, and it looks super. And that's it for today's video. I'm so glad I didn't cough. This is a second take, and the first one I had a coughing fit before I could pause. I was coughing, so I thought I'd have to make another one. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, because I'll be making more videos for... My intent is to make simple things that anyone can make, even if you don't have time, even if you're not motivated, or you find it overwhelming to do some very complicated stuff. Just follow me and we shall be doing stuff often, and I think you'll get into the groove, and you'll be enjoying them. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next time.